a hero lost at sea, battling monsters, tempests, and the wrath of gods, all for the love of home and family. Today, we're exploring the epic journey of Odysseus as told in the Odyssey. This tale is more than just a story of adventure. It's a testament to human perseverance, cleverness, and the enduring desire to return home, no matter the obstacles. Let's embark on this legendary voyage and uncover the trials, triumphs, and lessons that have captivated audiences for millennia. The Trojan War had ended, but for Odysseus, king of Ithaca, the real test was just beginning. After 10 long years of war, all he wanted was to return to his wife, Penelope, and his son, Telemachus. But the journey home would take another 10 years, filled with dangers that no mortal could face without wit, courage, and an unwavering sense of purpose. The gods, particularly Poseidon, who harbored a grudge against Odysseus for blinding his son, the Cyclops Polyphemus, conspired to make his journey treacherous. And so Odysseus and his men found themselves blown off course, wandering the vast unknown seas, encountering strange lands and even stranger creatures. The first of many trials came on the island of the Lotus Eaters, where Odysseus's men were tempted to forget their homes and responsibilities, lured into complacency by the sweet taste of the lotus flowers. But Odysseus, ever the wise leader, dragged them back to the ship, knowing that surrendering to comfort would mean abandoning everything they had fought for. Next came the island of the Cyclops, where they encountered Polyphemus. Trapped in the giant's cave, Odysseus devised a cunning plan to blind the Cyclops, allowing them to escape. But his victory was marred by pride. Odysseus taunted Polyphemus, revealing his name, and in doing so, sealed his fate. The enraged Cyclops called upon his father Poseidon to curse Odysseus, ensuring that his journey home would be fraught with hardship. Odysseus's voyage continued, each stop presenting a new challenge. On the island of Aeolus, the god of the winds gifted him a bag containing all the winds except the one that would lead him home. But his men, curious and greedy, opened the bag, unleashing a storm that drove them back to the seas. On Circe's island, his men were transformed into pigs, but Odysseus, protected by Hermes' gift, confronted the sorceress and won her favor. They stayed on the island for a year, but eventually Odysseus's longing for home grew too strong, and they continued their journey. They braved the dangers of the sirens, whose enchanting voices lured sailors to their doom. Odysseus, tied to the mast, ordered his men to block their ears with wax as they sailed past. Then came Scylla and Charybdis, the monstrous hazards of the narrow strait, where they lost many men to the six-headed Scylla while trying to avoid the deadly whirlpool. Despite all the trials, it was the recklessness of his own men that led to their downfall. On the island of Helios, the sun god, Odysseus's men slaughtered the sacred cattle, ignoring the warnings. In retribution, Zeus unleashed a storm that destroyed their ship, leaving only Odysseus alive, clinging to the wreckage. He drifted to the island of Ogygia, where the nymph Calypso held him captive for 7 years. Though she offered him immortality, Odysseus's heart remained in Ithaca. With the intervention of the gods, Calypso finally released him, and Odysseus set sail once more. His journey led him to the Phaeacians, who, moved by his tale, finally helped him return home after 20 years. But even then, his trials were not over. When Odysseus arrived in Ithaca, he found his home overrun by suitors vying for Penelope's hand, believing the king to be dead. Disguised as a beggar, Odysseus plotted his revenge. With the help of Telemachus and a few loyal servants, he devised a plan to eliminate the suitors. Penelope, ever faithful and clever, tested the suitors by challenging them to string Odysseus's bow and shoot an arrow through 12 axes, a feat only Odysseus could accomplish. Revealing himself at last, Odysseus took his revenge, slaughtering the suitors and reclaiming his home. His reunion with Penelope was bittersweet, a testament to the endurance of love and loyalty, even after years of separation and suffering. Odysseus's journey is symbolic of life's trials, where cunning and determination are often more valuable than sheer strength. Through his unwavering resolve, Odysseus embodies the qualities of a hero who, despite facing unimaginable hardships, never loses sight of what truly matters: home, family, and the fulfillment of destiny. What part of Odysseus's journey resonates most with you? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this exploration of one of the greatest epics ever told, be sure to subscribe for more myths and legends. Until next time, remember, no matter how far you stray, the journey home is always worth the trials along the way.